So here I am. I'm on this psychic channel, right? Okay. I don't know how to actually start a video on YouTube. But anyway, I was on this psychic channel, right? And on TikTok. And, I always try to give the benefit of the doubt. And because there was a lot of people. There was like 500, and that's a lot to get in a TikTok live. So I didn't know anything about her, so I thought maybe she's well known and reputable and everything. So the conversation was going about how close she was to be getting to be A1 status, and she didn't seem to know too much about the details of those type of things with TikTok. People were giving her gifts and saying like, "Oh, you need to fill up your gift gallery first," and she says, I don't know. And anyway, people kept giving her gifts, but she wasn't getting into the business of giving anybody a psychic reading. But I just kept watching her, and she was going to be picking out somebody random, and I didn't know how she was going to do it, but the comments just kept scrolling up fast. And people were saying, can you give me a reading? I wanted to connect with somebody, but she was warning people. She says, now don't give any names out. She says, the minute you do that, I won't be able to read you, because she was the type that wanted to have you verify certain things. She didn't want you to really help her along that much, but she immediately proved that wrong right off the bat. But so finally, she got around to saying, okay, I'm really sensing R-O. And so some people started saying, Robin, I have a grandpa, Robert, and everybody wanted to be the one that she was hearing from. And my dog is asleep, running after a fox. So, and then she was saying like L, connected to an L. And that's when I just turned her off. I thought, she is just taking pot shots. A group of 500 people, and she's gonna pick some R-O and some L. But she didn't want any clues. But yet some people listening would have to say, I've got a Robert, Robin, and oh, I'm an L, or my sister is an L, or so as I a lot of times wish that I was a psychic, or that I could pick up some intuition, especially if I'm going to start doing tarot cards. They kind of say that you probably will pick up some intuition as you're doing tarot cards, and you just will, just trust it. You will, and I just hope I do. I hope something clicks together that I really would maybe be able to be a medium. But I certainly am not going to present myself as a medium if I can just get, I'm feeling R-O and L. She had 500 really desperate people, though, to believe something. I maybe should have hung around a little longer to see how that develops, but I just was really skeptical. So that's kind of all I wanted to say here. It's past midnight, and it's sweating hot. I don't know. I've determined next week is going to be air conditioning day because it's going to cool down in a couple of days. Why I'm doing this, I don't know. So I have a couple of fans on in my bedroom. So that's it. Bye-bye.